Here we go, 21 game-changing items I got off Amazon. Let's do this. Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome in general. Today we're going to be talking about some products that are they're game-changing. I love them. We have tried and bought a lot of stuff off of Amazon on this channel as well as my other one, but I've also just bought stuff that I just needed in my life and we haven't talked about it enough, so we're gonna do that today. I will link all the products down below for you guys in case you are interested in checking them out yourself. I've linked both the Canadian as well as the US, and they are affiliate links, or at least the US one is. If you choose to support and click those links, I really appreciate it. And as always, if you like these kinds of videos, just talking about the game-changing products from Amazon or otherwise, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. New videos here every single Thursday, and let us dive into starting with the beauty products. And we're gonna start with a brush, and I have to quickly just clean it. I actually pulled it from a pile of makeup brushes and sponges that it's been sitting there for 3 weeks, still haven't washed them yet. Am I going to? I hope so. I make no promises though. So this right here is a sort of like a vented wet brush, and I bought this originally just to help to detangle my daughter's hair, but I ended up loving it so much that I keep it for myself now. I mean, obviously I still use it for her, but she has a pink one. Anyway, it doesn't matter. This is a great brush for blow drying hair because the air kind of gets through these vents. It dries faster. It detangles really easily, and it's so easy to clean this. You don't have that, you know, the ones with like a little pin cushion on it, and it constantly gets filled with water anytime you try and wash it. Hate them. This, super easy. In love. Next up is a foundation brush, since we're, I guess, talking about brushes. And this is one I did test for a video, but I keep using and I keep loving, and it's the Real Techniques foundation brush. This is the 228 one. It's really super soft, and it just airbrushes the skin. Like it's a really nice brush, and it was really popular. That's why I ended up testing it, because it had gone viral and everyone was talking about how amazing it was. And honestly, I really like it, so I continue to use it, and I bought it off Amazon. What else we got here? Ooh, okay, these are my favorite elastics, which I know you're like, Rachel, okay, elastics. I find elastics to be a nightmare to buy. They're either too small or too large. They don't hold your hair, or they hold your hair too much and it breaks. But these are the GIMME hair elastics. I have the thick ones as well as the thin ones, and they have really held up very well for me. Like this one, you can see it's been a little bit stretched out, but like for the most part, it's held its shape. It's hair on it. I'm sorry. These are products that I use in my life. They're just the right amount of stretchy. They hold my hair in place. They hold my daughter's hair in place. The thick ones are great too. I choose the black, but they have a variety of different colors that you can choose from. They are a little bit more on the pricey side for, hair elastics. But again, these have not snapped on me. They haven't broken. They haven't stretched out to like aggressive amounts. And it's one of those products that I move the other elastics out of the way because I only want to use these ones. Also, speaking of hair, I want to talk about a gel stick. This is one I had actually done a little bit of research on it because if you're new here, my hair had suffered through a little bit of like some breakage, and it was falling out. It was a whole thing. And so I was getting a lot of the little flyaway pieces or breakage pieces that's sort of static around my face. And so I was looking for solutions to help me sort of like tame those down for days when I had to have my hair up. And so I found this one's the TIGI, I want to say bedhead. This is a hair stick, for cool people. Never seen that before. Well, now I feel special. And I normally don't like to just use the stick and just kind of press it down. I don't know, it pulls at the hairs, which I don't love. So I'll either use my hand and kind of smear some on, or I will use this brush that I also found on Amazon. This is the Red by Kiss brush. I did a bunch of research trying to find some like good brands that weren't going to cause my hair to snap more, get too heavy, to be too greasy, and this brush kept coming up with a lot of the different options that I was looking at. Now my hair is not the intended use for this brush, but I found it to be really helpful for any of the postpartum like breakage that I was experiencing, and just sort of like flattening it down when I need to, and it does a really good job. It's not too aggressively like sharp or painful or anything like that, and I like that it has like different options too if you have a different hair type than mine. I really liked it, and I've been using it with the stick. I've been really trying though to keep my hair down. I've been really trying not to straighten it. I had to today. I didn't have to, but I did. But this really does a good job at kind of slicking things down. Now on to some makeup products. So number one, I do get some products off of Amazon. So for example, like the NYX Marshmallow Primer. This is one of my favorite primers of all time. I've gone through so many bottles of this, and I love reading your comments, by the way, when you send me DMs on Instagram or on this channel of you also buying it and loving it. That makes me so happy. Really, any products when you buy them and love them that I also love, it's just, we're connected, you know? But this is a fantastic primer, and so when I'm running low, Amazon it is, right in the cart. Another thing, this is a more recent buy of mine, but I really love like velour puffs. Trying to find some examples. Okay, here's one. So this one hasn't broken yet. This is a Sephora one, but it's just like a little velour puff, and I find that it helps my makeup to go on really nicely, like my powders. It just smooths everything down, and it's just like such a beautiful finish. I love these, but some of mine are starting to wear after many, many years of use, like this one. And so I bought some more from Amazon, and so they just look like this. They're like little triangles, kind of like this. They come in a pack of 6, and they've done a really good job. I really like the little triangle, like the pointed piece, so you can really get into the little corners or any specific areas that you want to powder. Easy to wash, they don't take super long to dry. I really like them. Okay, next up is a vitamin. I don't think I have ever on my channel talked about vitamins. I don't think so anyway. It's just, every person is so different, and so it's always important to talk to your doctor before you talk about any sort of vitamins and things. But like, this is a brand specifically that I really love, and they are available on Amazon. So I wanted to talk about them because I use a lot of their different products. Starting with the vitamin that I use it now, but I also used it when I was pregnant, and it's the it's Genestra brand, by the way, and their Pregnavite vitamin. This is their prenatal postpartum vitamin. I just use like a regular multivitamin, and it's the only one that I tried that didn't give me any sort of nausea, like outside of like, I mean, pregnancy in general, or gastrointestinal issues or anything like that. There were a couple of vitamins, and they were so hard on my stomach that I had to stop using them, even though they were really highly rated. And then somebody mentioned the Genestra brand one, and so I bought it, and I can't go back now. It's the only one I will use. But I have their vitamin D drops. I also have their magnesium glycinate, which is awesome, by the way, if you struggle with like a restless leg syndrome type of thing. Like, I get really shifty with my legs at night, and that really helps to calm everything down, and it tastes really good too. But like, Genestra has been a brand that I have always really loved. So ride or die here. I wanted to share like a multi-purpose cream that I use on my entire family. If there are any cuts, bumps, bruises, cracked skin, like dry hands, eczema. This was recommended to me by my dermatologist when I was sort of looking for different options, because she had mentioned a couple of different brands that they weren't very good for your skin, and she's like, use this instead. And it's by Eucerin. It's their Aquafor healing ointment. So I will use this when the kids get their scrapes, bumps, bruises, those kinds of things. Myself, I'm very clumsy, but it's also used for dry, cracked skin. It does not irritate any of the like eczema areas, or sometimes like my kids will get really, really dry skin. This doesn't irritate or sting at all. I have the small one up here that I use for like little areas. I also have a larger one for more moisturizing kind of thing, and it's awesome. You can actually use it on says your lips, dry hands, chafed skin, dry cracked heels, feet, all that kind of stuff. It's really gentle. I really love this stuff. Now we're gonna switch gears and we're gonna go on to kitchen stuff. This is mostly kitchen stuff. I do have some like home stuff in here, but it's mostly kitchen. So some of these, if you're OG and if you've watched both channels, some of these products you may have recognized before, but I mean, we can always talk about them again. They're amazing. So first off, I wanna talk about these straws, which is a weird thing to start with, because I have switched entirely to like metal straws, and those are fine. They're great. They work, but they are a little bit of a pain to clean sometimes. And so for a video, I was actually testing out a different type of straw that's a biodegradable option. And there are a bunch of different ones. I didn't even know half of these existed, especially this one, which is a sugarcane drinking straw. But I keep reaching for them. They are plastic-free, compostable, biodegradable, non-toxic, and I got the larger ones, but they come in different sizes. So these are the thicker straws right here, but they look like this. Can see that's the thicker side. I find them 1,000 times better than the paper straws because they don't disintegrate in your drinks. You can use them in hot drinks as well as cold. And to test it, I put it in hot coffee, and it did not change the straw at all. The one thing I will say is they're a little bit on the delicate side. Like I'm I'm pushing on it and it's not immediately crumbling or cracking. But like if you aggressively pinch at it, it is gonna break. It's gonna snap a little bit, but I don't find it to be an issue at all. And they have been awesome and I keep reaching for them. So had to mention. Next up, I wanna talk about a favorite of Chris's because he broke our last one. And that is a citrus juicer. And we use that a lot in our family. I have an obsession with lime. It's unhealthy. I put them in my water. Margaritas are a must in the summer. And so our citrus juicer gets a lot of work. And so we've tested a bunch of different ones, different options of ones. And this one is Chris's absolute favorite. I really like it too. Chris is very passionate about it. And it's this one right here. It is the Chefin one. And it basically, you put the lemon or the lime or whatever it is in here and you push down and it just gets every ounce of juice out of it. You can see right here all these like little areas where it moves and pushes everything down, but like it does such a good job at getting everything and you don't have to really like, you know, muscle it too much. Did you get that from this? They're easy to rinse, easy to clean. I really love this. I also have this box that I want to talk about for groceries. Now, I will say this, Chris does all the grocery shopping. I cannot stand, you know how everyone in a couple, they have like one thing they just don't want to do. For me, it's grocery shopping. However, this is something that Chris uses a lot for the groceries. So again, wanted to mention one of his favorites, and it's this CleverMade carrier. So basically, this is great for groceries, but you can see here, it folds up really flat so we can store it really easily. So this one has, obviously it has handles, it's nice and structured, and it's easy to carry a lot of things in for me from the car. But you can set these up and like put everything right in there and it just makes a huge difference. I think we have like 3 or 4 of them now, and yeah, they've been awesome. Another kitchen favorite of ours that has made a huge impact on just the overall taste and quality of our meals as Chris and I continue to test new recipes and we're trying to improve our cooking skills. This was one thing that we noted, especially Chris, because he reads a ton of cookbooks. Fun fact. One thing he noticed time and time again is a lot of chefs would recommend like a finishing salt. And so we were like, yeah, okay, kosher salt. No, they have a very specific, like a sea salt flake. And I know it sounds so extra. But I'm telling you, I don't know if I can have food again without it. Okay, that's a little over the top, but still, it's really good. And the one we use is Maldon's, the Maldon sea salt flakes. This is the one that we bought, but we have like a bigger one too. And it's pricey. I know you're gonna look at it and you're gonna be like, Rachel, that's a lot of money for salt. But if you sprinkle a little bit on literally anything, even chocolate chip cookies, you will notice a difference. I don't know how else to explain it other than try it. If you have been looking for a way to level up your cooking skills and it just adds like this it looks beautiful because it's flakes of salt, but the impact it has on the overall dish is unbelievable. And so for me, it's worth it. A definite must buy. Another must buy for us, and I feel like I've talked about these a couple of times, but it's warranted to talk about them again because they're that good. And that is the kind of pop lock OXO containers. These are airtight containers. They come in a variety of different sizes and you can get them in like packs of different ones. And we use them for pastas. We use them for cereals, for oats in the morning. And all you do to open it is just like, you hit the button like that and you open it and then you lock it and you seal it. They're so easy. They have held up so well for us too. And so I just keep mentioning them because I think they're awesome. Plus they organize things so nicely, you know, just like having a bunch of these in a row. No one's mad at that. Now I want to get into the area of the video that is apparently very beverage focused. I have so many beverage things. The first one will come as no surprise to anyone because I talk about it all the time and I'm obsessed with it. And that is my Ember Mug. Technically, actually, this is Chris's Ember Mug. It's got the little blue light there because mine is up here and it's dirty. So I'm bringing Chris's, which is nice. And the Ember Mug, it's expensive. I'm gonna lay it out to you. If you haven't heard of the Ember Mug, it's expensive. You know, you just gotta like rip the Band-Aid off, you know? But anyone that I have talked to that has purchased this said mug really likes it and is very happy. But the purpose of this mug is to keep your hot drinks hot and to whatever temperature that you prefer, like it goes a little extra there, but then you can take it around the house and not have cold coffee, which is what happens to me. And I have tried those little like standy things to put the drinks on, but it takes forever to heat up, and then I have to leave it there because it can only be on its stand to be warm at all. It just takes too long. But this, you can actually pour lukewarm coffee in and it'll heat it up, not on its charger. It does have a charger. Obviously, it's not gonna last like the whole day, but it lasts a good solid maybe 2.5, 3 hours in keeping your coffee hot. And as someone who just gets distracted very easily and wanders around the house and then forgets she has coffee and then comes back to it and it's cold and just continually heats up coffee in the microwave, this is a game changer for me. I use it every single day. Every day, without fail. And then the other cups I just wanted to mention because I love a good margarita. It's like my go-to if I'm gonna have like a cocktail, that's what I'm gonna have. And these margarita glasses are they're so cute. They're these stemless ones and they look like this, and I love them. And sometimes I'll post on Instagram like stories and stuff of when Chris and I have a date night and we've made margaritas or something like that, and we use these ones and people always ask about them. So they're these ones, they're from Amazon, link down below. The next one is a plug timer. I don't really know what the name is, but it's this thing right here. You plug it into your wall and it comes with like you can download an app associated with it. It's by Globe, and you can set timers for different lights or different things in your home. So I have it set for the kids' noise machines, for the lights downstairs and upstairs, and you can set it for, it's entirely programmable, but it also has a little button here. So you can override it as well if you want. And we use them so much in our house that I have to mention them because it really does make a difference. You can turn on or off any lights in your home just from like an app on your phone. So anyway, just thought I'd mention it because it's something we use a lot. And then this product, I fell for it, okay? I fell into the hype. I actually tested it for a video. My brother-in-law, Brendan, and I always talk about how much we love these things. It's the Scrub Daddy. I did a video where I tested in other Shark Tank or Kickstarter products, and this was one of the products that I wanted to test, and I just keep reaching for them. First of all, great size. Love the fact that it changes in terms of like how malleable it is with soft and like with hot and cold water. It cleans everything super well. You can throw it in the dishwasher and it cleans the sponge. They last a really long time, and you can even mail them back and they'll like recycle them properly and give you money, like a credit towards buying more sponges, which is pretty cool. The things I researched for videos, and I just really love them. I really love them. Now I have this random one. I have nowhere to put it, but I have to mention it because it's gotten so much use, especially this summer. And it's this treasure chest of diving pool toys. My mom actually found it and she bought it for the kids when they're swimming in the pool. And I cannot tell you how much fun they've had with this. Like, it's so cute. The gems are all these different sizes. They're bright and shiny. They have more like easier ones to grab onto, like the shark and the seahorse and stuff. But like, I've had so much fun. We've done all these different fun ways of getting them to practice going down to the bottom of the pool. So like, we'll put all of them out there and I'll tell them to find this specific, like the heart-shaped blue gem or whatever, you know what I mean? Like this very specific ones, and they have so much fun because it's like a challenge, and we have used them every single time that we've been in the pool. Like, I wish I had them when I was growing up because they were so fun. And now onto some clothing items, and this tends to be the category that is the most popular of all of the products that I talk about on this channel, which is super interesting. And it is this bodysuit. This bodysuit, it's so good. There's a reason why we all click on the link. We all click on it, we all buy it because it's amazing. It comes in a bunch of different colors. It is so ridiculously soft. It's double lined at the top, but you don't see any sort of like a seam line or anything. It's really nice, thick material. It's a beautiful cut. It's not uncomfortable at all, like doing up the buttons and everything. And I'm buying it in a couple more colors, actually. Actually, that's a lie. I already bought it and it's coming in the mail. Super buttery soft, in love with them. And then I also want to make mention of a sweater, and this particular one in general because it washes well, doesn't pill, it fits really, really nicely. And I have many different sweaters of different brands. I'm a bit of a sweater aficionado. And by sweater, I mean sweatshirts. And so this one in particular stands out to me because of the quality, and I really love it. And it's by Hanes. It is their Eco Smart men's sweater. I got a medium and I find it's the perfect level of oversized for me, but like everyone's a little bit different. I love this color. It's just, again, me and my greens, but it stays soft on the inside. It doesn't get that like hard kind of, I don't know, pilly kind of consistency on the inside. It fits beautifully. It doesn't get pilled on the outside, washes super well, doesn't shrink, like all the things you're looking for in a sweatshirt. And it's so easy to wear. I'm getting them in, I think, brown and black, I think are the other ones that I'm getting, but like I can't get enough of this. The quality is really nice on them. That's it, everyone. 21 products from Amazon that have changed my life for the better, that I absolutely love. And I hope that you enjoy them too. If you tried any of them, or if you are buying any of them, leave me a comment down below. I'm very curious which ones you guys like the best. And give this video a thumbs up if we should do more of these types of videos in the future and talk about other Amazon must-haves, and check out these videos on the side in case you have missed any. I hope you guys are having a fantastic, fantastic day, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Mwah! Oh, and also make sure you check out Saturday's video, because we talked about more Amazon kitchen gadgets. Tested them though. So if you like ice cream, go and check it out.